so now it's not just Stephanie saying it, right? It's Ethy's saying it, right? Unicorn saying it. Nick is saying
I
it.
didn't
And
say
I'm like,
and
then what do I do, Siren? What do I do? I play into it, right?
Jesus
I play
Christ.
into it. So then I write in the comments, I'm like, yeah, I'm obsessed with Stephanie. And it's like, I'm not. Like, I don't particularly care about Stephanie. I want to see her do well. I'm impressed with her platform. She was one of the first platforms that I came on to TikTok with. And like, that's why I troll her. I don't have a fucking, she's gross. And what she did to Mr. Hip, fuck that. She's never been nice to me. Like, so this whole notion, and other than that, Siren, those are the only
Let's
messages
address
through
the main
Cash App.
point. Like, Andrew, why did you send her money to begin with? Why?
Just to troll her, to fuck with her, and to get her
To
on the
troll
show.
her. So
Mainly to get her
spent-
to come on the show to fight with
Right?
Dex.
Okay, like, you spent money to troll her. That was the initial reason why.
Correct. I spent money to troll her.
Weird.
Because it's like 50
Like,
bucks.
I
It's just,
can't
it is weird. It's fun.
My brain
It
can't
doesn't
wrap
stop
around.
there, though. It goes on to
Okay.
other people.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Bronx, do you not recall calling us the walking L's and saying that we have no friends? You were having this discussion with Vince last night.
I don't know the friend thing, but
Correct, Bex.
okay.
I was trying to get so with Stephanie, I was trying to get her up to talk with Bex because I was trying to figure out what happened to the Steph and Bex show. That's where I started. That's how I know Ethy. That's how I know Robert. That's how I know everybody. That's how I know Renee. Like literally, like Dana. Like everybody, like from that show. So I was like interested to find out what happened. And like there was like multiple conflicting stories. Like one of them was like, obviously it was about money, but I wanted to hear Stephanie's side because I've heard Bex's side. But to say I'm like harassing her,
Siren,
that's
other than
crazy.
me, do you have a question?
You keep cutting out.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Did you have a question about that, or just if I remembered saying it?
No, I didn't have a question.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Even when they were burying Stephanie, right? Like when Stephanie had that really bad day and they were going after her, right? Remember that, Ethy? When like the Mr. Hip thing, right? I know exactly what day that was. You want to know why? Because I sent Stephanie a Cash App saying, sorry, I know you're going through a lot.
Why would you not have a question about that?
About what you were saying, what you're talking about?
Yeah.
No, I just,
Other than the
just
audio.
telling you that I see how you move.
Which is how?
I mean, do I really need to say it?
I mean, would you?
I mean, I was like one of the only people that defended you when QB was calling you a P3DO.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that's how you move. That's cool. I know where to put you now.
Okay. I mean, I'm happy to explain why I said it, but I'm not sure that moves your storyline forward. So I'm happy to tell you, but you know.
Storyline. What storyline?
Yeah. I mean, it just doesn't seem like anyone really behaves in the way that they would in real life. There's some kind of acting element to this. You don't have to tell me what it is, but there's something that like, it doesn't seem like anybody would operate this way in their real life. Like, for example, the reason why I said walking L is because it seems like there's a few people that continue to do the exact same thing and have the exact same argument and fail in the same ways to, I guess the court of public opinion every single time, and nothing seems to change. And no one seems to be bothered by that, or why it's confusing, why someone like Tacos will come up and like get humiliated for her decisions in life and who she decides to be with, yet is worried about the safety of her children, but will be around people who dox people. That doesn't make sense for someone who's actually worried about their children, does it?
The other fucking day, and I got vilified because like I went with Tacos, and then she was like, "Where are your children?" I
Yeah,
said,
but that I get.
like, if I was in your position,
So what you
where-
want?
Okay,
them
like
to
this came
not
out
come
about
on the
my
platform
children.
and
Best
just run
believe
away?
I'm not gonna be on TikTok. I'm not gonna be on TikTok. Like if I know this has come out about like say with my kids, I'm gonna be with my fucking children. I'm not gonna be arguing
But
back
you're
and forth
hold
with
on,
people on
but
TikTok to
Bronx,
say like
you have to
no,
blame the
because
people
like
that went to look
actually
up this
I'm not
information
gonna
on
be
her.
doing that. Like
You don't
should
think to a
respect
certain
People have
the
point, like
priorities all wrong.
it's
God.
crossing a line to be looking up people's information. So like
It
you're
is.
trying to find
It
something on
is.
tacos,
Right,
right?
like, you
But
want to
then you go and
complain
look
that,
into
like,
her
that we keep
kids or
coming back.
ex-husband.
How about
No.
people stop looking into our
Listen.
real lives? How about
Listen,
that?
no.
How about you start
I'm
there?
I'm not making a value judgment on it. I just think that it's odd to do in a neutral way, if that makes any sense. And just real quickly,
Exactly.
Moo, can I explain what's so frustrating about talking with you is that you never stop
can.
and let someone else talk.
I'm
And maybe this
listening
is
to
your
you right now. I'm letting
well, you're
you.
talking,
I
so
was
I don't
on
know how
mute
you
for
could
a
do
long
both at the same
while,
time. Like
actually.
I
Hey
really don't
Moo,
get how you
please
Okay,
do
allow our
fine. Say,
conversation to
honey.
happen.
Go. God.
it. Telling
Whatever.
people to go as you're interrupting them is
Slay.
maybe
Go.
it's like infuriating, and you know this, and this
It
is
might
like
be. Go.
you're like this
Of
is your
course she
goal.
knows.
I mean,
It's
that's
not
maybe
that
why.
I'm trying to infuriate you. I swear to God, that's my personality. But anyway, go.
I thought you were.
Let's hear
See,
it.
this is an interesting part of it. Is like if people were here to like defend things in a real way. Moo, did you have something to say again?
No, I was just laughing. So go on.
Jesus Christ, forget it. We'll have this conversation another time.
Okay.
Okay. No, Bronx. I do apologize. Very, very bad person of me. Not so good. Very bad. I listen to you right now. Go.
Well, an apology, like in one way, means that you like identify what you did wrong, but another way, it means that you won't do it again. But you continue to do it, so you don't know what sorry means, or you don't mean it when you say it. So, which one of those is it?
Combination of both to be like, yeah, kind of like a combination of both. I don't
Like if I like smashed you in the face with a bottle and then said sorry, and then the next time I saw you, I did it again. Am I sorry?
That's because I don't really respect you as a person.
If you say it, if you say
it's
sorry
like
again, yeah.
I have this like conflicting thing where it's like, yes, I should respect what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like I don't really respect you as a person. So then it's like this it's quite conflicting.
Yeah.
But like I am listening to what you're saying. Go on.
Yeah, I mean, how could you respect me? You don't know who I am at all. So, I mean, that makes sense. I just wanted to briefly say why it's so
What?
frustrating to hear you
Effie,
speak.
am I lying?
Thank God.
Okay, now you guys can talk.
So
Moo, you got 5 minutes.
maybe maybe it's duplicitous of me to like say walking L about you, Siren, because I do appreciate when you had my back when the QB thing was happening. I think that what she was doing is super, super toxic. And you pulled up the video and you're like, no, he didn't say that. And that meant a lot. And I appreciate that. The other part of this is most of the stuff I hear that you're embroiled in is these dramas with people that have to do with past doxing or about to dox or something like that. And I know that it's because people are coming for you but there's a chicken and the egg thing here that because I'm ignorant of like all of the information, there's only so much I know, but I'm just going off of what I've observed from the time that I've been in here. And that's what makes it confusing is like, if I fought somebody and I didn't fuck with them and we had no like, there was just no way to get past whatever that was, I just wouldn't want to be around that. And so like tacos is like a very
Bruce,
damning.
you don't usually come up. I don't know.
Well, a lot of the time, Bronx, like I will go into a space and they will follow me in there. I don't typically go into a space and just start harassing them. That's not like, typically what goes on.
That's a part of it that I don't know.
Pay attention. Well, pay attention.
I mean, but I'm not going to follow you into other spaces to corroborate that. I hear what you're saying, but like...
No, I'm not saying follow me. I'm just saying when you're in spaces with me, just pay attention to what's going on.
But don't you find it odd a little bit? I mean, or is it just that I don't have all the information?
I really think it's just that you don't have all the information. I do find it odd, yes.
Like, for tacos to have the same problems, like it'd be one thing if she had her best friend in the world and the only time that she could hang out with her best friend in the world was on this particular live whenever she was on it, right? That would make sense. But there's nothing else inside of this that doesn't exist. So she comes here to preemptively protect her kids or to argue with somebody until they'll change their mind, because none of those things are happening. So like, why does she do that? Like, there's something about what she's doing that's dishonest that I think is good for the nature of what this live is. But
well,
hold
on.
Okay.
So there's no dishonesty. What it is some people feel like they need to defend themselves. And I think we've all been in that situation before. It's not just tacos. I do it too. Like, I think a part of us do like the drama aspect of the drama lives, but the parts that we don't like is like when our children are being dragged into it, or people's addresses are being put out there for everyone to see. That's the part of it that we don't like.
Totally understood. No argument there. But my question is like, if you're defending yourself against people, and maybe this is not true, maybe you do have like mutuals in here that that you're friends with, right? And there's a value to that. And I guess my question is like, what other drama are you interested in if it doesn't have to do with you? You don't have to say names, just like the genre of the drama.
Oh, it's like reality TV drama.
Okay. And do you enjoy being interactive with it?
No, not generally. No, I don't.
Okay. Was it a mistake, I guess, initially, how like you found yourself having to defend yourself, or
yes.
In other words, it was? Okay.
It was, yes. What had happened was, I'm not gonna name a name because I don't want to cause any issues, but
yeah.
There was a lady who had threatened a woman that I had just met. We were slowly becoming friends. She threatened to unalive her several times in Bold's Live. And this is when I was brand spanking new to TikTok. So, and over here, I don't know about you guys, but over here in Canada, we take unalivement threats very seriously. So over time, I looked into this woman because it just kept going. More and more threats are being said. There was more and more people joining in on threatening the lady. So I looked up the woman, and then over time, there was something to do with her older son, who she had been going all over the app crying and saying that he passed away and she needed money and blah, blah, blah. And I had thought that she was, quite frankly, fibbing. And when I looked her up, I didn't see nothing correlated her to this man. So I thought that she was pulling a scam on the internet. And when I looked him up, a phone number was there and it said it was active. And I texted it because I wanted to know if he was living and if he even knew what the fuck this woman was doing. I texted it. The ex-fiance responded back to me. I got my answer and I deleted the number and never messaged her again. And then me and the woman who had been being threatened had become friends with another lady who was a snake ass bitch, and I had shown them this woman's criminal record. And the next day in Bold's Live, there was a troll account in there writing her charges in the comments and calling her by her full name. So I went back to them and I was like, I know it could only be one of you. It's either you or you. It's only the one out of the two of you. So who the fuck is doing it? They both denied it. So I went on my merry way that day and I did my own research and I figured out who the account belonged to, which one of them had been doing it. They got mad at me when I confronted them about it, and then the next day they went into Bold's Live and told them that I had been looking up all these black people, which was not true. I did look up Vicky, and I looked up this woman and her son. They exploded it into something that it was not. Everybody in Bold's Live accused me of doxing and you called somebody's unalive child, blah, blah, blah. I never called. It was a text and it was one time. I also never put out anybody's information out there in the ether. It was just between me and those women. And it went from there. And then ever since that, I was like a demon, even though they had been doxing people in that live prior to me even being in there.
Do you think that like the time that you've spent, I'm trying not to make this like a dichotomy thing, like either this or that, but do you think the time that you've spent trying to defend your reputation or right the wrongs that you have like seen, do you think that's been like successful?
You actually have the time to speak with somebody and show them all the proof of everything that's happened. Yes, their minds change because they see how they've been being lied to.
Yeah.
But when it's a whole group of people that have this fucking herd mentality that all just want to hate me because that's the cool thing to do, it's much harder.
Okay, I have a question, and this is, this isn't an indictment, but this is something I've said to friends of mine, and it's usually friends that are kind of,
What a fucking victim. I don't know why you do this like over and over again when you're like, when people have this hard sheep mentality and people just want to address, like, shut the fuck
No,
up.
you
like,
got another
bye.
5 minutes, I think. 20 after, man.
really just can't stop. Okay, so I've had friends through my life where they're like consistently kind of in bad relationships, and they're always kind of in the throes of these relationships, right? Kind of bummed out. And there's a part of that, not that they're happy when it's happening, but there's a part of it that they enjoy. Or there's something about being a misanthrope or fucking whatever you want to call it to these friends of mine, that there's something about that particular style of like not being wanted and wanting someone that doesn't want them kind of thing that serves them for whatever reason, right? Could you say that there's any truth to that if you mapped it on to like how much time you've spent? I don't know how much time it's been, maybe it hasn't been a lot, but you know, like do you say that, could you say that you're attracted a little bit or in some way to this drama in a way that isn't just about like proving that the slate is clean, you know, like righting the wrongs and stuff, like maybe like kind of like you mentioned, like reality TV. Is there any truth to that?
I'm a little confused. Are you saying that I want people to like me, or that like I don't
No.
understand the question.
Do you I know. Sorry, I ramble. There's something that serves you about it beyond what you're explaining right now. Like you're attracted to some of this like discontent, and that you enjoy maybe. You know what I mean? Like, is there any? Could you? Have you thought?
Well, like I said, I mean, most of us do enjoy the drama of it.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
But it gets to a level where I'm like, this is too much.
I agree. I mean, the QB thing is not entertainment anymore to me. I think it is,
No.
and not to say that there aren't other situations that people have gone past a boundary, but like this is exactly, I think, the difficulty with understanding the show is that, and this is the only reason I've come in the entire time, other than that problem with QB, is trying to understand it. Because if the, you know how like abuse never goes backwards, right? It never, you know, it doesn't go from yelling to slapping back to yelling. It goes to hitting, right? Since we don't have that here online, and the only thing that people do, I guess, is doxing, though I've only heard people say they've been doxed. I don't really know how you corroborate it, but, and I'm not asking to, but it's just something I hear, you know, and no one's going to somebody else's city to like fight them. There's like a little bit of this that lacks like a, you know, catharsis or an end or a resolution. Like, can you think of any resolution that you've seen that has just stopped and then people moved on?
In this situation, I really don't know. I don't know what the resolution is. I think that, in my opinion, the other side has to stop acting like they haven't done shit and stop lying. And everybody take accountability for what they have done, but that doesn't seem to be something that everybody wants to do.
Would accountability look like what I did earlier, like when I said, like, I appreciate that you had my back in the QB situation and that I wanted to explain what I meant by walking L, or is there something more? Do you know exactly what that looks like? Because people say it and it's kind of abstract.
Well, okay, so they really like to, I don't know the argument in, whose live was that? It was Cal L and Spiffy and them were arguing. It was like a debate argument. But what they do is they'll take something that you said and completely twist it to fit a fucking narrative that they have in their head that will help them win an argument. Like taking accountability for doing shit like that, or like completely ignoring the facts and like the truth of reality of what actually happened and the parts that they played in it. It's also like on TikTok in a particular group, and ends. It's more than an eye for an eye. Like if you do one thing to them one time, they'll repeatedly do it to you over and over and over again and say it's because you did it that one time. Right? Like that's not real life. That's not how the real world works. You don't just continuously go at somebody over and over and over and over and over again because they did something one time. Like that's insane.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, yes, I posted Passion's children. Hold on, my phone connected to my car. It was a screenshot of her Facebook, and I posted it the one time. And they repeatedly come at me and my friends and our children because of that one time. Like it's not like there's no equivalent. They take things way over the fucking top and do it repeatedly, and will basically do it to you repeatedly forever because you did something one time.
If
Hi, Effie. I need you to spend
doxing and shitty
another
stuff
money
stop.
bomb to like drop me
God damn
down
it.
right now towards Andrew. Anyway, like outside of that, like Siren, why do you pretend that you're the victim overall? Like
You know,
why?
I don't pretend like I'm a victim, but there's
You do.
She's
Well, there's
telling
one
her
thing
side of the story.
That's your side of the story. Like, yes, fair enough. And you're like, when people do this towards, like, why are you leaving out so many other different factors and like contextual, evidence, like where you're not innocent, Siren. And this is why people have
I
a
mean,
problem
if
with
you want to come into the Discord, I would be happy to show you everything.
Okay, so
But I can't do that on TikTok.
when you leave out certain contextual evidence,
What
and
are
you just say that
what are
they
you
did
doing?
this towards you and they
Oh, why
did
are you
that.
talking?
She doesn't stop talking.
I don't.
But
Anyway,
Simon, you be lying though. Like this
Why are you
whole
talking
entire
to me about
thing.
I
We
was
came
literally
to an
like,
agreement, and
I
you
just
broke the
came up.
agreement
What the
because
fuck
you
are you
need
talking
to
about? Like,
have
I just
drama.
came up. I just came up. What are you
No,
talking about?
actually, the
Anyway, like,
past
yeah,
kept
you're
on
not
being
gonna
broken.
like,
Oh my God, Moo! Can
you're
you
not gonna
fucking
stop me from
stop?
speaking. Effie's gonna have to send another money gun. Effie,
Andrew,
right
I keep
now,
Moo,
telling
send
you,
a
let
this
him
money
bitch is
gun.
gonna
speak. Moo,
destroy
Moo,
your
let
life
him,
Right
let
because
him
people are
speak,
gonna
Moo.
leave.
Come on, hold on, Moo. Let him speak. Let him, and then you can go over what they say afterwards. Me?
And also, Queen, you have to understand this is like pent up rage as well. It's not like oh my god, like she's just talking over. This is like pent up like bullshit, yeah. Where I'm just like spewing this off my chest as
Yeah,
well
I get it.
at the
Like
same
nobody
time.
likes Siren, but somebody
Yes,
was already talking
yeah,
before you got up
she
here.
was. So you have this is like I'm not trying to interject.
You literally are. What do you mean? You are literally trying to
I'm not
interject.
trying to be, but like
Well, then
yeah.
you don't have any
You're gonna
self-control,
speak my
Moo.
oh my god,
Like, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the whole fuck up.
Siren, stop saying that. Nobody says that. It doesn't make you sound cool. Nobody says shut the whole fuck up. Like stop.
Dude, what
I'm
even
sorry
is
that what
going
I say
on here? Why
bothers you,
y'all
Queen.
arguing?
Tough
Like
titty.
it's dumb.
I'm curious.
I'll say
Tough
whatever the fuck I want to
titties.
say.
Girl,
Pent
it's
up
dumb. It
rage.
don't make you sound cool. No one says that.
I'm not trying to sound cool. I say it
It's
all the
not made
time.
up. It's not a phrase. It's not going to
Yeah,
catch
nobody
on. No
says.
one
I
fucking
say it
says
all
it.
the
It's
time.
stupid.
I say it all the time.
Girl,
I
you
say it all
start
the
saying
time.
that shit when you was trying to sound tough on TikTok. It's stupid.
I say it
But
all the
now you
time.
sitting up here trying to tell your story to Bronx and you lying. You don't
I'm
get to
not
tell
lying.
people how long they get to be mad about something. That's
Yes, I
always been
do.
your fucking problem.
Yes,
No,
I
you don't, bitch.
do.
You don't get to tell
Yes, I
nobody how
do,
long they get
bitch.
to be
Yes, I
mad.
do.
She's
Because then
saying
what?
that because your hole's deep.
So then
That's why
I
she
can
said
just keep on
shut her
constantly
hole up.
doxing people over and over and over
Shut
and
her
over again,
hole
like
up.
your logic, Queen?
She doesn't know how to shut
Is
her
that
hole
your
because it's so
logic?
fucking
What are they
freaking
arguing
wide.
about?
Is that your logic,
You
Queen?
Your hole.
said that you posted something one time as if that was going to change the fact that someone is mad about it. That the
Yeah, she
number
can
of
be mad all
times
she fucking wants.
that you do something doesn't fucking matter. But it doesn't obviously
Remember
matter
that you
to
said
that
that.
person.
Remember
I
that you
don't give
said
a fuck,
that.
bitch. You act like I don't hear myself. It's your stupid
Good. Well,
ass
just
who act like you
remember.
don't know how to
Just
fucking use
remember.
logic. I've said that to you before when you were talking about Prince. I've said that to you when you were talking about bald head ass K. You don't get to come in and say, oh, that's enough, you guys. It's been 3 months. It's been long enough. You don't get to fucking tell somebody how long they get to come at somebody. You're
No, you can
mad
be mad at
because
somebody, of
when
course, but to constantly,
people
repeatedly
stop
dox
coming
somebody
at you
over
and
and
look
over and
what you
over and
did
over and over
though.
again
But
is
people
fucking
stopped
wild,
coming at
Queen.
you and look what you did.
No,
You
you
broke the
didn't.
truth because you
When
need
have you
fucking
stopped?
drama.
When have you
Nobody was
stopped?
coming at you and your ass got fucking bored.
Siren.
And then you
Sure
start
were.
making threats
Shut
again
the
because your
hell
ass
up.
don't have shit else to fucking live for. Nobody was
Huh?
coming at you, and you broke the fucking truce, bitch, because you don't know how to stay out of people's business.
That's
You
actually
need to
not
fucking
true.
fight with people.
That's not true.
Then who did then, bitch, if it wasn't you?
It was Joy.
No, it was you with your lying ass.
No, it was Joy.
No, it was you because Joy asked you,
Yes,
were
it
you
was.
breaking the truce? And you said, I don't give a fuck. And then you kept going.
Because why?
Because your ass needs fucking drama, bitch, like I said.
Nope. Go and
You
watch
don't
the
know how to
live.
stay out of people's fucking business.
Go and watch that live where I said that. I don't give a fuck.
You did say it.
I know, and I'm saying go rewatch that live and you'll see why.
It doesn't matter why you broke the truce, yes or no.
Well, who actually broke it? What were the rules?
You
Instead
broke
of
the
saying
truce
like
trying to be in
someone
somebody
needs to
else's
watch
Right?
business.
Like one of the
why
agreements
can
was
you
not
just
bringing up
not
past
answer
shit,
the
right?
fucking question?
That's
to
all you
begin
guys had
with?
been doing was constantly bringing up
Just
past shit.
answer
So
the
you guys
fucking
broke the
question to
truce.
Who was,
begin with,
no, wasn't
Siren.
you guys, bitch.
God.
When
Yes,
people
it
were
was. It
asking
was you,
questions, when
and it was
Carnage was asking
Joy.
questions, I was not bringing up shit, bitch. Other people were
No, you
that were
were.
not
You
in the
were.
fucking truce. But you were
You
looking
were.
for any fucking excuse.
Go watch
Any
the live.
fucking excuse. I was there. You were looking for any
Answer the
fucking excuse
like
because your
it's
punk
not
ass
about
is
looking
That's
fucking
at
not
any fucking
true.
bored.
lives. Just answer
And
the
you
That's
fucking
really
not
thought
true.
question.
Bronx
Like
gave
if
a
you
fuck
have
about your
any,
story. Bronx does not give a fuck
Not
about your
true.
story, bitch. You always trying to
Not
lie like you're
true.
innocent.
Siren, you want
That's
to be
all you
the
fucking do
perpetual
is
victim. You're
lie.
not the victim, right,
That's
Siren?
all you do is fucking lie.
she's not.
And every single time you think you have a gotcha on somebody,